Hello everybody. Today in today's Conf UI tutorial, uh, I'm gonna show you something I've been working on because it's been puzzling me for some time, and that is the fact that modern models like qwen or one lost all ability to do styles like Stable Diffusion 1.5 models used to do, like this one for example here, that or this, where you get yeah, not very coherent images, but with very nice style that you cannot reproduce in any way using modern models. So yeah, stuff like this. I really like the style, and I'm fond of it, but I want the consistency and the coherence of something like this. This is done with this is done with the qwen image, and I want to try and transfer some of these styles. Now with Ipadapter on sdxl, for example, you can transfer style, but even with a reference image, you lose the structure of the original image. So my idea would be something like this, and it works to some extent and with mixed results, but it's still much better than nothing. So we get the target image, we get the style image. Now I'm using here the qwen 2.5 3 billion parameters instruct language model to read the target image and generate a prompt for it that is later used in the sdxl target for style transfer. Of course, I'm using Ipadapter with high strength and weight for style a bit bigger than weight composition, because the composition I'm gonna be using actually a controlnet with depth for sdxl. So I'm gonna be getting the depth of this, and the depth is gonna make sure it follows the structure. So with these settings, these initial settings, we get something like this. Uh, it's close enough to the original style. Actually, I'm really fond of these beautiful details here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna be proceeding next to get these exact details, but this is just a starting point. So after this is generated with sdxl, I'm gonna be upscaling using Ultra 4x Ultra Sharp model, and then rescale by half. So we get a 2000 approximately 2K resolution image that it's gonna be later refined and upscaled, latent upscaled using one 2.2. Actually, I'm using with Lightning LoRa, so it's only 4 steps. The settings are in the workflow that is included in the description of the video. And the final result is something like this. Still has some of this jewelry type of details, and it's like I said, it's a start. You need to play around with these settings. The main settings that you need to play around with are the weight for the style, maybe increase it. Now I'm gonna be disabling this later part. It also does the following thing. It takes the original generated image, the low resolution one from sdxl, and it uses the language model again, reading the image, and it says here, given the prompt for this image in 1000 words, whatever, let me modify this to 1000 words without extra comments. So it generates a prompt again, like a complex prompt. It even has some Chinese words. I need to specify no Chinese so we can read it later. and it embeds the prompt. It uses this prompt for the qwen, the 1.2 refiner, so you get some of the details there from the prompt and not only the upscaling. Now because this takes a really long time to do the final upscaling, I'm gonna be disabling this, and I'm gonna be disabling the original prompt generation, because it's also very slow, like 30 seconds, 1 minute, and we'll just be gonna be using the prompt it generated. So a desolated urban landscape with twilight. It pretty much describes the target image, and be experimenting with some of the styles here. Let's try. Let us try this colorful thingy here that I really love, and see what we can come up with. So, like I said, we're gonna be running only the sdxl without the extra stuff, because it's really fast to generate. The extra stuff you're gonna need when you have a new image, so you can either write the prompt yourself or use this trick that I'm using to automate everything. Let's see. Yeah, it has the painting thingy, it even has a face here. It has a human, and let's see what happens if we play around with something you also play around with is the strength of the depth control net. If we increase it to 1, it's going to be following the shape exactly, but it will probably be losing some of the style because it's going to follow the shape exactly, and it's not bad. It's not bad. So yeah, depending on your case, you can change the strength here. Probably if we decrease it to 0.4, it's gonna be much more disintegrated, and the paint is gonna be more all over the place, forming the shape. It's too much. It's way too much. It's now only based on the description basically. So we'll increase it to 0.7 again and change the seed. Where is the seed? Let's change the seed for this. Let's try 0.6 and see if it follows. Yeah, it's much closer now. So 0.6, uh, it's one that you can work with. Let's increase the strength for the style and see what happens to 3. It's gonna be a strong style. Yeah, wow, that is way too strong. Let's try 2. Yeah, we got the robot again, and we got a much stronger style from the original one. Let's see if we increase the strength. So this is the original. It should follow the hard surface type of structure now, because it became really organic, probably because of the weight of the depth. So now it should be much closer to the shape, the original shape. It is not that much closer. Probably the style influence is too big now. Let's get back to 1 and see what happens. Nah, I don't like this at all. So 2 and 0.8 would be my choosing now. Yeah, you need strong style weight to get something, but you can see it. Which one was it? Was it this one? Or was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Let's try another one. Let's try... Ah, no, I'm fine with that one. Maybe this one with the skeletons and see if it keeps the skeletons. Ah, not here. Will it keep the skeletons? No, the style is too strong. It turned it into blobs, which is fine because it found what could be turned into blobs, like parts like this, and it turned into blobs. Let's try another style now. Which style should we try? Did we try this one? Did we try this one? Let's see a smoky thingy and see. This one already has smoke, so we'll see if it turns that smoke into the new smoke. Probably it will. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it follows the style pretty closely and the shape and the composition of the original image. Let's try this style. Okay. It's nice because it follows the color composition, the color palette. And I don't like this one that much, but it's because the style is really unfitting. I'm curious, this is the first time I'm gonna be trying this. Oh, but first we need to try this flower thing. Will it do paint flowers and jewelry? We have some sort of flowers, the paint, the jewelry not so much. But this is really complicated to do. This is my first iteration. You should follow me and subscribe for more tutorials and maybe iteration on this one. If I find a magic trick to actually do proper style transfer, I'm gonna let you guys know because I really love the style of SD 1.5 images. I mean, look at this. Look at these details. Look at this type of abstract surfaces. There's no way you could get this type of things in something like qwen. Maybe Midjourney, but I seriously doubt it. Look at this. This is something that would be considered by many, like someone said, on Reddit noise, but I find it beautiful, although disgusting sometimes. But I love experimenting with style. Uh, but I'm locked in the ecosystem of the SD 1.5 because all you can do is either really abstract or just faces. If you try to do fingers and hands and holding mobile phones and complex composition, it will fail. The prompt structure only has 75 tokens. Really, and there's no natural language for it, so you just mix match uh, keywords to get what you want. But it's a really nice playground for an artist to play around with. Uh, we'll just do one jellyfish and see what it does with the jellyfish. Will it do jellyfish robot? It does jellyfish robot. I don't like the aesthetics of this at all. It just doesn't fit. But maybe what if we mix one that has a style with another one that has a style? Maybe it's gonna be more fitting. Let's see what it does. It's really close. Yeah, so when the images fit very well, there's something to transfer, and it makes sense to transfer from that to that, it will do a good job. This is really new stuff, mixing two styles basically together. The type of structure in the target image, which is read by the depth, and the type of details with smaller details that you get from the style image. Let's try another seed. And yeah, we get style transfer. Now, for new images, you guys should just let's prepare this workflow. So the string from the qwen language model should go here, and we'll just this and save. And that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and stuff. And see you guys on the next tutorial. Good luck.